Today we will make a free energy generator using neodymium magnets. These are very powerful neodymium magnets which have very powerful magnetism. So we will take this type of neodymium magnets and make a free energy generator. So these are small tiny magnets like this. This type of magnets, tiny magnets, these neodymium magnets are there. So we will make it into 4 parts so that in this type of syringe we will mount it inside this syringe. See that we can generate a free energy with the help of these neodymium magnets. These neodymium magnets we will divide it into 4 parts like this. Okay, these are divided into 4 parts. Now one by one part we will mount over this syringe like this. So we will mount the magnet, this neodymium magnet, one by one over this syringe. So we will mount this magnet in this way. We will divide it and mount it like this on the 4 sides of the piston of the syringe. Now you can see here we have mounted the magnets over the piston of the syringe. Now we will remove the front end of this cap of this piston and place it here like this, and meanwhile we will attach a crankshaft, a small crankshaft like this. Behind this I have fixed a yellow crankshaft which will make it to move to and fro inside the coil. So once it is been done, we will tighten it with the insulation tape so that this magnet will not move here and there. So we will fix it with the insulation tape. So some part of it is fixed with the insulation tape so that it should not move here and there. Once it is been done, we will check whether it will move. So it is easily moving inside the syringe, this magnet. Now we will use a technique called Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, which states that whenever the magnet moves inside the coil to and fro, EMF is generated. So now we will take the coil and wound it over this. We will wound it over the syringe. You will leave some place and then start winding it over the syringe like this. You wind it tightly so that the coil becomes very tight and it is fixed. So we will wound it tightly over the syringe. So once it is been wounded tightly, the finished one is here. So already it has been tightened over the piston, and it is kept like this. So once it is been done, all the coil is made ready. Now this piston is ready to move inside this like this. So once it is been done, next we will mount it over a wooden stand. So we will fix this wooden stand. Once it has been fixed, we will mount this syringe over this tightly. Once it has been fixed, next we will take a motor fixed with a flywheel and a crankshaft so that we can move this piston to and fro. So once it has been done, we will fix it with a wire. So we will fix the crankshaft of this piston with the flywheel of the motor. See that it is fixed up properly. And it is free to move. Once it has been fixed, the extra part we will cut it with the scissor. Once it has been fixed, check it whether it is able to move freely. The piston is able to move freely. Once it has been fixed, this piston consisting of neodymium powerful magnet which is moving to and fro inside this syringe which is wound with a insulated copper wire. So it works on the principle of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, stating that whenever the magnet moves to and fro inside the coil, EMF is generated. So we can check whether the EMF is generated or not. So next we will connect this 2 points with the filter capacitor and a forward bias diode. So we will fix a filter capacitor. Fix a filter capacitor. Once the filter capacitor has been fixed, next we will fix a diode in a forward bias. We have connected the diode in the forward bias. Now this we have finished fixing this. So we have fixed the forward bias diode and a filter capacitor. Once it has been fixed, next we will take a extension board so that we will take a two-sided tape and fix it on the board so that we can fix the extension board. So we will take extension board and fix it on the board. After fixing the extension board, we will connect the input of the extension board to the output of the coil. We'll fix the extension. Once the extension board has been fixed, next we will check whether it will generate the free energy or not. We'll give a turn to the flywheel so that it can rotate. the help of diode into DC and the filter capacitor, and we get a pure form of DC. So this is how we can generate a free energy with the help of neodymium magnet and the coil.